Hello everybody, Hector from Flowmix Australia. Welcome back to the channel. What do we have here today? So strainers, chemical strainers, more used in the chemical tanks for you can use it as well in the water tanks for your chlorine tank or your batching tank. This is our competitor's filter, and is a 1 inch, and it's got 2 rows of slots, and this is a brand new. It's a 200 mil wide, and what I found after the years using these ones is that you have to stay on top of them now and then. Just make sure you clean them up, because the surface of filtering is not so big. So as you know, chemicals start building some filaments and plastics start blocking all the sections, and you don't want to starve your pumps. Is when you more likely get breakage. So yeah, we come up with the idea to get a larger filter, larger surface, 300 mil. It's got 3 rows and of slots. There are bigger slots, same size of the slots is a 0.53 mil, and this section in here is completely glued, but we don't send this filter with these 2 ends glued with particular thing is that to keep the top row in the top. Why we wanted to keep the top row in the top? So the 2 ones in the bottom, once you run out of liquid in your tank, it will still suck in your chlorine or your chemical until pretty much the same distance to cover the full section of the 1 inch filter, so you still get the most of your tank. Another thing that I wanted to point in these submergible filters, and even if when you are setting up a tank, either it's a water tank or batching tank or chemical tank, it's always good to get these filters or your bulkheads in the left side of the tank, because as you know, when we're parking in close to the curves, there is a little bit of inclination that we always running in the right of the tank with little shallow liquid, and is pretty much 2 or 3 times more in the left side. So you will get the most of your tank installing your outlets and your strainers put in the left side. We can provide this with the 3/4 and 1 inch, and we use the high density fittings from Bajo, which are really thick. This is gonna last you for 4 years. Okay, another way to set it up is the way I have it personally. I use it straight onto my bulkhead, and I know what you're thinking. If you have any problems, some leakage in that section in there, it's gonna mess up with your vehicle and so, you know. But I make sure I install a Schedule 80 fitting in there, and well sealed, and it's been there for 7-8 months. And the reason why I use directly this is because I've got a positive pressure on chemical on my pump, which is a lot way better. You know, you can as well use it as with your hose from the top of the tank. You know, it's more safely, you know. But yeah, in terms of cavitations and getting a positive pressure from your liquids, as you getting the positive pressure from your water, if you using manifolds, in my opinion, is better to connect it straight on in a Schedule 80 bulkhead. Okay. Well, I wanted to compare the sections of the pipes. If I can, yeah, open it. And you can see the section is double, but even the wall in the pipe is like 3 or 4 times, making this filter heavier to stay in the bottom of the tank, okay, which is another plus, you know, because these small filters, you're more likely to need to install a PVC pipe to push it down, you know, and you always tend to float and get different positions in the tank when this one is heavy enough to stay in the bottom of the tank. I just wanted to point another kind of a strainers we got in the shop as well. Stainless steel, 3/4 and 1 inch. These ones are really good for your water and for your pressure washers. Okay, so that's pretty much everything from my side, and thank you so much for looking, and I see you in the next one. Cheers.